I first met Robbie Alm in 1979 when he came to work with me in my Washington office. He was then 4 years removed from his legal studies at the University of Iowa, and I enlisted him to help craft legislation and manage policy issues. I quickly learned that Robbie is a smart, hardworking guy, and he's a leader in every sense of the word. I followed his career with great pride. In all that he has done, public service has been first and foremost. Needless to say, I'm very proud of him.
Robbie believes that you have to, if you don't care about the community, then what are you doing in it? And I see that in he's had a succession of positions since I've known him, and they're complicated jobs, and he gets right into them. He knows how systems work. There are very varied stakeholders in each of the positions he's held. But what I think really informs his life is the need to do the right thing on an individual level with people with whom you interact.
Robbie's a person who, I like to say, plays chess when everybody else plays checkers. He's a guy who understands the nuances of our culture, our community. He always has a deep understanding about not just the politics, but really about the community and how it works.
He has a serenity about him, and also he still has the capacity for outrage. I think the serenity comes from having been around and being shock resistant. And as far as outrage, sometimes he knows that the smallest things are often the most important things. So when people are uncivil or selfish, that gets to him, because I think he has a very Hawaiian island outlook of, we're all in this together. Let's accept our differences, let's honor our differences, and let's pull together here.
The remarkable thing about Robbie's leadership is that he's the guy who will always do whatever job is necessary to be done. You know, if you look at the Live Aloha campaign, since its inception, Robbie Alm does all of the fulfillment himself. So every person who sends a $5 check to the Hawaii Community Foundation, Robbie spends his weekends at home sending a bumper sticker and a card out to those people.
The simplest things are often the hardest things. You know, it's not understanding the systems and the complicated layering of this or that. It's just, what's the right thing to do here, and how do you do it? And doing a simple right thing takes strength of character. I see that in him.
You know, it's really quite amazing and appropriate that Robbie's being honored as a distinguished alumni of the university, considering the fact that I think he basically grew up there. He's a graduate of the lab school as well as the university, and so for him, going to Manoa on that campus has been like his home for many, many years. I think it's shaped him in so many ways. It's shaped his thinking about not only his own education, but the education of his children as well. Hey, Robbie, congratulations. This is a recognition that you deserve. I think that all of us are amazed by the boundless energy you have to support the community and the ways that you've led. I just wish you'd get more sleep.